Newton rings. So you see here, this is the monochromatic light source. Here some monochromatic light source is here, sodium vapor lamp, that is 5893 angstroms wavelength. From this light source, a monochromatic light is produced. This monochromatic light is incident on the glass plate G with 45 degrees angle vertically. These rays are reflected. You observe here, these are the reflected rays. And allowed to fall on the plano. This is plane, convex. Plano-convex lens is placed on the glass plate P. P means plate. Glass plate P. Between this lens L and glass plate, this is the air film. Between these two, that is the air film. You observe here, this is air film. Right, listen, definition. What is the definition of Newton rings? A monochromatic light beam is allowed to fall on the glass plate with 45 degrees angle vertically. These rays are reflected and allowed to fall on the plano-convex lens and air film. These rays are reflected. For example, it reflected as ray 1. Here also reflected as ray 2. This ray 1 and ray 2 superimposed to each other and gives rise to interference pattern. Due to this interference pattern, we can observe these circular rings, dark and bright. Circular rings are formed. These circular rings are called Newton's rings. Newton's rings. Definition simply, a monochromatic light is incident on the glass plate G with 45 degrees angle vertically. These rays are reflected and allowed to fall on the plano-convex lens and air film. These rays also reflected and superimposed to each other gives rise to dark and bright rings are called Newton's rings. These Newton rings we can observe using this microscope M. Microscope M. You can see this is the definition. These are called Newton's rings. These are called Newton's rings. So same I explained. Experimental arrangement. So first we have completed definition and this is the second one. Experimental arrangement. Experimental arrangement. So capital L is the, in this experiment, capital L is the plano-convex lens. Plano-convex lens of radius of curvature, large radius of curvature, capital R. Convex surface of the lens is placed on the glass plate. This plano-convex lens, this curve is placed on the glass plate P. Glass plate P. The contact between this curvature and glass plate, this is O. O. The monochromatic light is incident. You see here a monochromatic, this is the monochromatic light source. What is that? Sodium vapor lamp. 5893 angstroms sodium vapor lamp falls on a glass plate G held at an angle 45 degrees with the vertical. The glass plate G reflects normally a part of the incident light towards air film enclosed by the lens L and the glass plate P. A part of the incident light is reflected by the curved surface of the lens L and a part of transmitted which is reflected back. You see ray 1 and ray 2. This is the AB monochromatic light. You see here, for example, this is A, this is B. This monochromatic light beam is incident at point B. You see here at point B. Some part of the light reflected as ray 1. Other part of light transmit or moving as BC, and it is reflected from the air film. So from here to here, this is the air film. You observe here, this is the air film up to here. So this is air film. So this is AB, monochromatic light ray. This is reflected as ray 1. This is transmitted as BC. At the bottom of this surface, incident and reflected emerges out or come out as ray 2. This ray 1 and ray 2 superimposed to each other gives rise to circular ring. Dark and bright rings are called Newton rings. So what I am saying here, you see L is the plano-convex lens, P is the glass plate. The plano-convex lens is placed on the glass plate P. The contact L and P contact is O. A monochromatic light beam is incident on the glass plate G with 45 degrees angle vertically. These rays are reflected and allowed to fall on the plano-convex lens. These are allowed to fall on the plano-convex lens. These are reflected. Some part of the light is incident on at point C and reflected. Other part of other rays are reflected as ray 1 and ray 2. These two rays superimposed to each other and gives rise to dark and bright rings. These are called Newton rings. Newton rings. These two reflected rays, ray 1 and ray 2, interference and gives rise to interference pattern in the form of circular rings. These rings are localized in the air film and can be seen with a microscope focused on the film. So this is the microscope. You can write in your own words simply. L is the plano-convex lens, is placed on the glass plate P. The contact is O. From the monochromatic light source, monochromatic light beam is allowed to fall on the glass plate with 45 degrees angle vertically. These rays are reflected and allowed to fall on the plano-convex lens and also air film. From and through the air film, some part of rays reflected and other part of or remaining part of ray transmitted through the air film and also reflected as ray 2. These rays superimposed to each other and gives rise to circular bright and dark rings. That rings are called Newton rings. These rings we can observe in air film using the microscope M. Microscope M. So explanation or formation of Newton rings. Very, very, very important. Formation of Newton rings. So Newton rings are formed due to the interference pattern. The Newton rings working principle is interference pattern between the light rays reflected from the top and bottom surfaces of air film between the plate P and lenses. You observe here. So this is the air film. This is the air film. Up to here, air film. You imagine this is the air film. I am giving some other color. Yes. You can see here, this is the, up to here, this is the air film. You imagine. So imagine just, this is the air film. So AB light monochromatic light is incident at point B. From this point B, it reflected as ray 1. If there is no plano-convex lens, directly reflected as ray 1. But some ray moving or transmit through the thin film as BC. From the point C, it is also reflected and emerges out as ray 2. Ray 2. So this reflected rays, this is top. This is the top of the reflected. This is the bottom of the reflected ray. Top and bottom. Top of and bottom of the reflected ray. You can observe here Newton rings are formed due to interference between the light rays reflected from top and bottom of the surfaces of air film. So this is the top surface, this is the bottom surface, top and bottom surfaces. Okay, you see AB monochromatic light ray is incident on the point B. From point B, it is reflected and go out as ray 1. You observe here, AB monochromatic ray is incident at point B. Number 1, this is ray 1. Some part of the, or a part of the AB ray is reflected at point B, which goes out in the form of ray 1 without any phase change. Without any phase change. That is first one. So second one, you observe here, the other part of the AB ray, reflected along BC. Refracted, this is not reflected, so refracted along BC. It is incident at point C. It is again reflected and goes out as ray 2. Ray 2. With the phase change pi or lambda by 2. You can see here. So the other part of the AB ray is refracted along BC. At a point C, it is again reflected and goes out in the form of ray 2 with a phase change of pi, or path difference or path change is lambda by 2. So as the rings are formed in the reflected light, the ray 1 and ray 2 superimpose to each other and gives rise to interference pattern, that is dark and bright fringes or dark and bright circular rings. These rings are called Newton's rings. Newton's rings. This is the explanation or formation of Newton rings. In general, in our interference in thin film, the path difference formula. Interference in thin film, that is the path difference formula, 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2. 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2. But for air, what is the refractive index value? For air, refractive index value mu is equal to 1. For normal incidence, there is no refraction, small r is equal to 0. Refraction angle is 0. So substitute mu is equal to 1. Here mu is equal to 1 and r is equal to 0. So we get 2 into 1 t cos 0 plus lambda by 2. 2 into 1, 2 into small t, 2t plus cos 0, 1. This is cos 0, 1. So cos 0, 1. 2 into 1 into capital T into 1 plus lambda by 2. So we can write 2t plus lambda by 2. 2t plus lambda by 2. This is the Newton rings condition. So you should remember the path difference according to interference in thin film by reflection 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2. You remember, this is very, very important. The path difference, this is equal to 2t plus lambda by 2 in Newton rings. This is for Newton rings. Very, very important. So this is also air film is also that some film, thin film. But we are taking the refractive index, that is air, that is 1. Refraction angle 0. So we get 2t plus lambda by 2. 2t plus lambda by 2. So this is the very, very important for 2 marks bit. We observe this is the dark spot at the center, dark spot. Around this dark spot, we observe dark and bright fringes. So dark and bright fringes, circular rings. So this is the dark spot at the center. So this is the dark ring. This is the bright ring. Bright ring. So here, dark spot. We are observing the dark spot at the center. Why? That is the question in Newton rings experiment. In Newton rings experiment, they will ask for 2 marks in our annual exam also. So at the contact, you see once again this figure. So at the contact of L and P, at the contact, there is no air film. At the contact, for example, this is plano-convex lens. So simple glass plate. At the center, at the touching, there is no air film. There is no air film at O. So there is no air film. So thickness of air film at point O, that is 0. That is 0. So substituting in above formula, in this formula, 2 into 0, this is 0. So lambda by 2, this is the condition. What is this condition? Minimum intensity condition. Minimum intensity condition. So minimum intensity means dark. So we observe the dark spot at the center. Or simply answer, simple answer, at the center we are observing dark spot. At the center we are observing dark spot. Why? At the contact of plano-convex lens and glass plate, there is no air film. So we observe the dark spot at the center. Or at the center, the thickness of thin film is 0. So the path difference is equal to formula 2t plus lambda by 2. So 2 into thickness is 0 plus lambda by 2. This is equal to path difference lambda by 2 condition is dark fringe condition. So we observe the dark spot at the center. 2 reasons simply you can write. At the contact, there is no air film. So we can observe dark spot at the center. At the center, there is no air film, means the thickness of air film T is equal to 0. So path difference lambda by 2, that is the dark fringe or minimum intensity condition. So we observe at the center a dark spot. You clearly observe here the condition for bright ring. The condition for bright ring. 2t plus lambda by 2. This is the 2t plus lambda by 2. Path difference. You remember path difference in Newton rings. Path difference in Newton rings. What is that? 2t plus lambda by 2. Just we have calculated. So path difference is equal to n lambda. This is Young's double slit experiment. In our Young's double slit experiment, this is the condition for maximum intensity or bright fringe. So taking both 2t plus lambda by 2 is equal to n lambda. Path difference and path difference, left side both are same. So this is equation number 1. Equation number 2, we can write equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So equation 1 is equal to equation 2. We can write here. So this is 2t is equal to n lambda minus lambda by 2. So lambda by 2, common factor, n minus half. We can write 2n minus 1 by 2 into lambda. So 2t is equal to, we can write this is 2n minus 1, this lambda by 2. So this is the condition for bright ring, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here, this is the condition for dark. Right side, according to Young's double slit, this is the present value. So 2t plus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So left side as it is, right side, we can write 2n lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2. 2 gets cancelled. So this left side lambda by 2, right side lambda by 2 gets cancelled. 2 gets cancelled. So 2t is equal to n lambda. This is the bright, this is the dark ring condition. So in these two equations, 2t is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. 2t is equal to n lambda. Bright and dark rings depends upon only t, only small t, thickness of the air film, So we should calculate that t value, thickness, small t value, we should calculate. So theory of Newton rings or calculation of thickness, t. So you observe here, this is a plano-convex lens. We can extend and we can draw a spherical surface or circular. This is the spherical or circular. This is the center of this spherical surface with center C. This is the radius, capital R is the radius. So here, small r is the radius of Newton rings. Newton rings we observe only in the thin film. Capital R is the radius of spherical surface. Or it is also called radius of curvature. So according to property of circle property you studied in your 8th class, according to circle property, this NA into NB is equal to this ND into NO into capital ND. You see here. So this is the property of circle. NA, this is a small r. NB, also small r into small r, is equal to NO. From this point to this point, this is the thickness, NO. So ND, this ND is equal to 2RT minus T. You observe here, how can we get ND is equal to 2RT minus 1. So you take total OD is equal to OC plus CD, that is R plus R. We can write this is 2R. So OD is equal to, we can write ON plus ND. OD 2R, ON or NO, small t plus ND. From this relation, ND is equal to 2R minus T. So 2R minus T. Just to substitute at the place of ND, 2R minus T. R into R square. R square. So 2RT minus T into T square. T is very small. Very small. So T square is very, very, very small. So T square approximately is equal to, we can take 0. That is a negligible value. Take this is 0. So we can write this is R square is equal to 2RT. What about small t? Small r square by 2r. We can see here. That is the small t. Small t is equal to r square by 2r. For bright fringe or bright ring or bright ring. So this is the condition for bright ring. Just we have calculated before this small t, just we have calculated here 2t is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2 for bright ring. 2t is equal to n lambda for dark ring we are taking here. So for bright ring, 2t is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. So substituting small t value, this is the small t value, r square by 2r, r square by 2r, 2 gets cancelled, r square by r, right side same. So r square is equal to, we can write this is 2n minus 1 by 2 into lambda r. But radius is equal to diameter by 2. Diameter by 2, r is equal to capital D by 2. So substitute at the place of r, d by 2. So square, right side, both are same. So d square by 2 square, that is d square by 4, right side same. This is 2 1 ja, this is 2 2 ja. So d square is equal to, this is d square by 2 is equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda r. So d square is equal to 2n minus 1 into 2 lambda r. So this is the 2 lambda r. So square, you take whole root. This is root 2n minus 1 root lambda r. So 2 is constant, lambda 5893 angstroms is constant, or radius of curvature is also constant. So this is total constant remaining. We can write d is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. For example, n is equal to 1. So root of, what about root 2n minus 1? Substitute 1. So 2 into 1 minus 1. So this is root 1. N is equal to 2. Root 3. N is equal to 3. Root 5. So what are these 1, 3, 5 and so on? Odd numbers. Odd natural numbers. Odd natural numbers. So you observe here, the diameter of the bright rings are directly proportional to square root of odd natural numbers. Odd natural numbers. They will ask in your examination, show that in Newton rings experiment, the diameter of a bright ring is directly proportional to square root of odd natural numbers. So up to here, you should write. So lost for dark fringe or dark ring. Dark fringe or dark ring. So this is the dark ring condition is given by 2t is equal to n lambda. 2t is equal to n lambda. So 2 into t value r square by 2r, that is equal to n lambda. So this is r square is equal to n lambda r. N lambda r. What about the small r? We can write d by 2, diameter by 2, substitute here, d by 2 whole square, right side same. So d square by 4 is equal to right side same. D square is equal to this 4n lambda r. D is equal to whole root of, so root 4, this is 2, remaining root n lambda r. So two number constant, lambda constant, capital R is also constant. So we can write this is D is directly proportional to root n. The diameter of dark rings are directly proportional to square root of natural numbers, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. These are the natural numbers, square root of natural numbers.